Massey Ferguson, with the gold wheels and a mighty grin, will always be right there to lend a hand. If you see him passing by the road, tip your hat and say hello to the greatest little tractor in the land.
Scratch the little digger was working at the Granarchy tip yard. He was collecting a box full of tools that were given away. Bob said to him he needed some to use something. There were three of them as he looked in the box: a hammer, a chisel, and a brush. "I've discovered 6 rocks in the snug cave, which I took out, so I'll find my very own fossil," said Scratch. To tell the truth, he was still wanting to find a dinosaur fossil. No one ever asked him for many months. Scratch left the tip just as he bumped into Massey, who was wanting to find a spare part for Max. "Hello, Scratch. What are you doing today?" asked Massey. "I'm finding my own dinosaur fossil for Jenny Wakeman. She wanted to have a first thief the rocks, while I have my second thief mine," said Scratch. "I don't want anyone to know I was wanting to find my fossil." "Good luck doing your fossil hunt," said Massey. "I'll just find a spare part for Max." They departed each other. When Scratch came to Snug, he gave Jenny the first thief her rocks. Then he went sneaking to the cave. Massey came up. He was wanting to visit the lake, but didn't notice Scratch leaving. In case Scratch got into trouble, he would have his buddy Benny, who was at the cave. "Here we are, Benny, mate. A cave we can share, and Massey's next door along the upper slope and visiting Jenny." "This fossil hunt is something to share, Scratch. One more find and we spread the news." "Yeah, we can't have it ourselves, Benny. So let me get this straight. I'm to clean up the outside of the cave while you dig." "That's right. And you have to keep an eye out for Bob and the rest of the team. They're looking for me." So they started their secret jobs of good. But what Scratch didn't know was he would head for trouble, mainly a river. He did the tapping on the 3 rocks and began finding what was inside them. One rock had a dinosaur's head. The other 2 had feet. "Jenny may have the other bones, so we can make the skeleton." After finding the first parts, Scratch thought he'd better have a look what was in the cave. When he came to the further side, he found the river. "Wow! This is wonderful," I could see where it goes to, he thought. He only meant to go a little way so as to not get too close to the river. But he had an accident. His brakes broke and he couldn't stop. Help! Scratch rested, caterpillars standing in the river. The noise alerted Benny just in time to see what was wrong. What are you doing in the river, Scratch? That current's enough to wash you away to that waterfall through the other cave mouth, said Benny. My brakes broke and I can't move. Can you get Massey, please? Righto. Massey was resting by the lake, unaware of what was going on, when he saw Benny that came rushing up. Scratch has lost his brakes, said Benny. He needs your help to get him out. Can you give him a tow? What's the matter? Asked Massey. He's stuck in the river, and the current will wash him to the waterfall. Oh no, I'd best give him a hand. Quickly, they went to the cave, taking a rope. Massey soon got him out in less a minute. Crumbs! I won't be able to do my skeleton, said Scratch after the rescue. Jenny might do it for you. Right now, we have to get you mended, said Massey. We can't have you with all the salt water on yourself, so we'll have to hose you down when mending the brakes, said Benny. They took him home. Bob the Builder came to the cave mouth when he heard what had happened. You've been getting a bath, Scratch. What happened? Said Bob. My brakes broke, Bob, after I finished my discovery of finding my fossils. Now I can't make it, said Scratch. Jenny visited this morning. She made the skeleton you wanted to find yourself. Sure enough, there was the dinosaur skeleton as they got in the workshop. I wanted to have the share because I never did dinosaurs, said Jenny. And I didn't tell Bob I wanted to find one apart from myself in all the bones, said Scratch. It sounds like you didn't tell him the truth, mate. But you made up for it, said Massey. Once you're mended, we'll get Massey to help us with the new tree seeds, said Bob. When Scratch was better, he collected the tree seeds to put in Massey's trailer. Thanks, mate Scratch. Same time next week. You too, Massey. And when he comes home at the end of the day, he would look at his dinosaur skeleton while getting a clean from Jenny. He had been proud to finally find what he wanted since 2010. It looks like Mitre 10 one day will have my dinosaur skeleton as a display piece.
Massey Ferguson, with the gold wheels and a mighty grin, will always be right there to lend a hand. If you see him passing by the road, tip your hat and say hello to the greatest little tractor in the land.